One, it's Jean again. On the 9th of November 2018, and this is just about me number 2. Okay, well, when I first came on or joined Facebook, I did that after all of the insanity where I left my job and I finally got bored. I was holding off on that simply because, well, like I said in my number 1 clip, I had a drinking problem, and there was no way I was going to go on Facebook and make myself look like an idiot further than I already had. Okay, so I got bored. I'd say about a month after I quit working. And so I got curious. I was like, man, everybody keeps bugging me of Facebook. So I joined. And I swear, somehow they were doing something to make me just to just kind of be all blurty and make just drama post. Now, for one thing, I must say that I'm a very animated individual, or so I've been told. Probably wouldn't know it from these videos, although maybe from time to time. So when you post in text, people don't get it. Like when you are posting all in caps, and really you're just an animated motherfucker. You're just the animated person, and you are happy, and you are pumped. And then they think you're being all dramatic and So anyway, the cops showed up at my door. Evidently, I was suicidal. Beep. Wrong answer. I mean, I hadn't been drinking in a while. I had a job that I had got 2 promotions in a year and a half. So, actually, I was pretty happy. Anyway, the police knocked at my door, and they were very nice, and they said they got a report that I was thinking of injuring myself, and they were just coming to check if I was okay. And I said, that's preposterous, and I'm just wonderful. But I had been crying because I was upset, but I was far from suicidal. And I am also far from it. Even though I'm telling you, they really try to get it to that point. But I am very animated. So like on Facebook, sometimes I'd put stuff in caps because I just wanted to. But that's kind of like the tone or whatever that I would have. And some of these people, they had it out for me. They haven't seen me in 20-something years from school or et cetera. And some of them, you didn't even know me back then, okay? So how are you going to judge? Because someone, and I state this not caring what people think. No. You called the police, okay? And then it hits me. Somebody had to know my address now, didn't they? Yeah. Because people that I know in my life would, number one, they know how animated and cheesy I can get, and I use all caps, and I'm like, fine. But really, I'm just, when I say like fine like that on like in text, I was just being like this. I was just being freaking stupid, dramatic, I don't know, cheesy, whatever. But I wasn't like, no. I am just, that's just the way I am. Be like, oh my God, but I tell you, maybe it's because these people were just looking for something. But I tell you, the ones that I think that reported it, that may or may not have been in setting it up, are the ones that called, and a police showed up at my door. And, but it just hit me tonight. See, already, this doing my little story or whatever you want to call it, has paid off, because it just now dawned on me how the cops know where to go. A lot of these people hadn't seen me in so long. They don't know where I lived. Makes you think, how'd they find out? How did they know where to go? Have a good day, everyone. This is a pretty quick one. Oh, although well, no, that's another topic. I'm trying to stay on this thing about me. But I quit pretty much saying anything on Facebook or whatever, because it seems like some people from my past may be interested in sabotaging me. Whether or not that they are involved in this, I think that just is par for the course when you join Facebook and you add some people from your past. You shouldn't, because it is true. Some people are haters. Although I don't know why, because when I started Facebook, I made a couple posts that I wasn't working right now due to health issues. So why you would want to be freaking thinking that I am freaking being bragging or whatever. So stupid. I'm one of those people that are happy for people. I don't get, when people say if they win something, they are going on a trip, they're freaking bought a new house, I'm happy. I'm not one of those people that sit back in the corner and be like, they freaking, I'm going to kick their ass because they got the house and I want the house. Would I like their house? Heck yeah. Of course, now that I've been going through this so long, my priorities are I just don't care about material things. Anyway, so it's very hard in general for people can be misunderstood very easily going through text, either on a blog or on Facebook or just on your phone. People get in arguments, but these people knew, they fucking knew that that they were calling or that they were bringing this along. I had a couple of people message me, "Are you okay?" And really, I just needed to talk to someone. It wasn't like that. Come on. I'm just not. You should see on my Facebook, which I keep that whole separated from my life. But I don't know if you noticed my last video where I'm wearing my Carrie Underwood sweatshirt, and right here, Miranda Lambert. Do you people think I really care? No, I don't care what you think about me, nor am I suicidal in the teeny tiniest. No, nor was I at that moment. No. So it probably was just something they wanted to needed to put on my file. Oh, we got a call to her house, feeling suicidal, blah, blah, blah. In the past, there was a history of drinking, blah, 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 at that household. I've been drinking 12 years, Kay. So are we going to go back in time? The whole little loop. Not me. I'm not accepting it. Of course, I guess in this situation, I don't have a lot of choice on accepting whatever. But that's okay. I'm making these videos just to point out and to mention that somebody, and I guess had to be someone I knew, close to me, because on Facebook, a lot of these people didn't know who or where I left or where I live. And a couple of them wrote me messages, and I ended up talking to one. And they were trying to be all caring in a freaking condescending way. I didn't think about it like that then. I do now. I'm like, that's why you wanted to talk to me on the phone, so I'm supposed to be so upset. What I was dealing with the illness, this situation, unbeknownst to me, and boredom. I went from seeing, I would say, like at least 100 to 150 people a day at my job to seeing like 3 people, period. Sometimes just one. And that was quite system shock when you're used to doing that much socializing and talking to people. So, yeah, and I was adjusting to staying sober. So, gosh, how many years ago was that? Like 7 or 8 years. So I was still finding myself. I was staying sober. It was still a struggling moment, but I was far from suicidal. I was rocking it out. After all of my chaos and rehab and getting sober, going to my job and not wanting a promotion. Matter of fact, I didn't want a promotion because I did not want any responsibility. My responsibility was to stay sober and to get to know myself. So what happened? I got a promotion. They wanted to promote me, and I was like, okay, cool, because it was a raise. And then I really liked that first promotion. I really liked my position. Then they offered me another one, and I basically only took it, I admit, because it was a pay increase, but I really regretted it because, I don't know, I almost think that second promotion, although I deserved it, was semi a setup. I don't know. Either that, of course, the business I worked in could be pretty cutthroat anyway, so it could just be a freaking straight up asshole. Anyhow, that be it. So someone called from Facebook, and it just now hit me. How did someone know where to call the cops to come? I guess making these videos isn't such a bad thing after all.